Gambino.
Hey, how you guys doing out there? This is Jay Gambino, singer, songwriter, comedian, and as you know, I've been doing the coronavirus lockdown every day since this lockdown started in Vegas. Today we're on day 6. Day 6. So, I'm wondering how many of you out there right now are like me? I'm 54, right? My mother's 72, and I love my mother. I wish you were online right now so you could see how much I love you, because I adore you, Mom. Yeah, there'd be no me without you. But I gotta tell all of yous out there, my mom is as old school as they come. And I mean old school, okay? It's like if you say the word online, that's like, for her, it's like cussing. It's like a dirty word. She's like, yo, in my day, the only thing online was my laundry. You told me go online, I went and I asked you, what do you want? Your jeans, your underwear, your sweater? But of course, these aren't those days today. Our kids today, they're all about online. So, I was thinking about this lockdown. And you know how people keep talking about the Army Guard coming through and maybe doing patrolling and making sure you're quarantined. So I thought about my mom. I'm like, oh man, what if we get locked down and what if something happens? Because my mom is so old-fashioned. Now get this, she doesn't even have a cell phone, all right? She's got a landline. She's got a landline with the same number for 35 years. Besides that landline, she's got that big answering machine. You know, the one that looks like a VCR? That computer voice, that robot? When I call her, this is what happens. I'm sorry. The person you are trying to call is not here. Please leave a message. I gotta go, hey, Ma, it's me. Answer the phone, Ma, it's me. Ma, get out of the shower, hello? So my mother gets on, okay? We're talking old school screening. So I suggested to my mom that she allow me to give her a smartphone. Whoo! Right off the bat, she was offended. Smartphone? Who needs a smartphone? I'm smart. I'm no dummy here. I'm like, no, Ma, I'm not calling you dumb. It's just called a smartphone. Well, I'm as smart as I need to be. I'm like, Ma, I really want to get you a phone. I want to teach you how to use it. Why? I don't need a phone. I have my landline. I'm like, Ma, but there's something we can do on these smartphones we can't do on a landline. Like, I can snap a picture. I can make a goofy face, make you laugh. I can send it to you. Yeah, well, you can come visit me for that. I don't need to have a smartphone for that. Yeah, but Mom, we gotta think ahead. This lockdown. What if in this lockdown I can't come visit you? I would love, Mom, I mean absolutely love, to be able to snap a picture of the kids and send it to you. I'd love to make goofy faces and send it to you. I don't use a phone for goofy faces and pictures. I use a phone to talk business and that's it. I said, I know, Ma, but do you understand? With this coronavirus and this lockdown, I want to be able to know that you're okay. So allow me to add you to my family plan, and I'll bring you a phone. Woo! She's like, forget about it. No. She's old school, she's practical, she's a beautiful person. She's super smart. So, like most moms, she wants me to be okay. She wants me to save money. On top of that, she's like, listen, you're a family of 5. I'm one person. Don't be spending that extra money on me for a phone. You save it for your family. I'm like, but Mom, listen to me, please. I want to get you a smartphone because, Mom, when this lockdown happens and we can no longer go on the street because the Army Guard's outside, I can't come check on you. What if you got a bill to pay, Ma? You'll need the smartphone. What do you mean if I got a bill to pay? I'll just get in a car and drive over. Ma, you can't do that. Do you understand? They might tell you can't drive anywhere. Then what? She's like, well, how am I supposed to pay my bills? I'm like, exactly. So I get you a smartphone. We'll get you an email. We'll set you up a couple of apps. Woo, you'd have thought I cussed her out. She hit the ceiling. Forget about it. I'm not putting my information online. I'm not doing it. I'm not paying my bills online. I'm going face to face. So I says, Ma, do you understand? Every time you're face to face, you take a chance of getting that virus. I don't want you to get that virus, Ma. I love you. So you don't need to go face to face. And you know, you like to save money? If you don't have to drive to go pay your bill, you're saving gas, Ma. And if you're saving gas, there goes my phone. And if you're saving gas, you're saving money. Well, she liked that idea. Save gas, save money. So I'm like, so look at the beauty of this, Ma. I get you a cell phone, and you no longer have to drive, wasting your gas. You no longer have to be face-to-face, taking chance of contamination. And you can pay your bills online. But how am I going to pay it? My cash is in the bank. I'm like, Ma, you take out your debit card. Oh, my God. Guess what, guys? I knew my mom was old-fashioned, but she's so old-fashioned, she doesn't have a debit card. She does not have an ATM card. No debit card, no ATM card. I'm like, Ma, are you serious? I said, how long you been with your bank? She's like, 40 years. I'm like, 40 years and you got no ATM card? She's like, no, had no reason for it. I go, I deposit my cash, I withdraw my cash, and if I pay a bill, I write a check. I'm like, wow, Ma, well, you've got to go to the bank, and you've got to get an ATM card, because if we're locked down, that ATM card, Ma, is how you're going to pay your bills over the phone. It's also how maybe you can order some food to be delivered. Woo, she hit the ceiling. You're telling me that I'm going to go trust somebody else with my bank card information? You think I'm dumb? I'm going to get on the phone and start telling complete strangers my bank card information? Oh, me and my mom went back and forth for an hour. But good news, I finally got her to go to the bank. So she goes to the bank. She tells the banker, my kid says because all this with the lockdown, I should get an ATM card. The banker's like, well, don't you have one? She's like, no, I don't. He's like, you don't have a debit card? No, I don't. Banker comes back. You've been with us 40 years and you don't have a debit card? She's like, no, I'm old school. I pay cash. So I was thinking, my mom should be on the Hall of Fame for the safest banker in America. It should say, safest banker in America, and there should be the name Julia. It should be my mom right there. Now, I love my mom, but this was getting crazy. Now, it didn't stop there. Nope, it didn't stop there. We didn't just have the drama about the smartphone and the debit card. No. Now we had the drama about technology. Technology. Because my mom calls me later and she says, hey, I was thinking about that smartphone. I says, yeah, Ma. She says, I don't want you spending extra money on me. You got a family to support. I says, well, I appreciate that, Ma. She says, so here's what you do. I said, what? She says, everybody in your house got a smartphone? I says, yeah. She says, even your little 12-year-old? I says, yes. Oh, my God. Why does a 12-year-old have a phone? A 12-year-old has no business on a phone. No business to conduct, nobody they must talk to. What's wrong with you? Here's what you do. You take that phone from the 12-year-old and you bring that one to me. Save yourself some money. I said, Ma, you kidding me? I'm on lockdown. You think I'm going to take my 12-year-old's phone? Forget about it. That's like taking a drug addict's drug. She's addicted to that phone. My mom's like, oh, and you're okay with that? Well, break that addiction. Take that phone from her. I'm like, Ma, you don't understand. I'm on lockdown with this kid. I mean, this kid, if I take the phone, she will cry like I beat her. I said, they'll probably have a SWAT team outside my door. My mother's like, you got to get control of your house. You need to get that phone. If you want me to have a phone, you take the 12-year-old. The 12-year-old don't need it. Oh, my God. So then we had to go back and forth about the fact that Adam, my son Adam, who's 30, was raised with no cell phone, but my little girl Ashley, who's 12, has a cell phone. So my mother says, explain this to me. Explain to me why Adam made it through school with no phone, but your 12-year-old has to have a phone. I said, Ma, it's a generation thing. Look at the years, Ma. Adam is 30. Ashley's 12. 30, 12. Mom, we're talking 18 years difference. Times have changed. She's like, well, I made it through school without a phone. I'm like, Ma, you were born in 1947. Come on, Ma. You know what? Something just happened. Like, right over there was a guy coughing. Did you hear the cough? I'm like, oh, my God, maybe I need to run that way because the wind's blowing. This is scary. I was never afraid of a cough. You know, back in the day, it was like you were standing around a corner in the dark, you were afraid someone's going to pull a gun. Now, Now, just, you're running, you know what I mean? I mean, the minute they cough, you're like, ah! Okay, anyways, back to, let's rewind. Yes, so my mother was freaking out about the fact that a 12-year-old has to have a phone. So we got past that drama, and somehow or another, I told her about the family plan. I said, Ma, I'm going to get this extra line added to my account for free. Hallelujah for the free word, okay? Free is a good word for my mother. Free is a great word. Purchase, buy, spend, that's bad words. Online technology, really bad words. But free is a really good word. Anyways, guys, my point is, if you got some parents out there and they don't have these phones, if you got a mother or father like mine that is super old school, I mean so old school that it's like a dinosaur living in a cave, if you got that kind of parent, get them a phone. It's the best thing you could do right now, because what if we're all locked down? What if somebody hits the power on us? What if I don't know, things get crazier than they are right now. We need to be able to communicate with our parents, okay? They brought us in this world. We can't forget about them. So on a serious note, if your parents don't have a smartphone, get them one. Take the punishment. They'll tell you 1,000 reasons why technology is bad. Take it, like I did for 2 hours. And in the end, you'll be smiling because you can keep in touch with your family, because they mean a lot. All right, everybody, coronavirus lockdown, stay safe. Peace.